Thank you, I appreciate you. Ready? I wiggle a little when you question. Okay, all right. All right. Good evening. I'm Sergeant Hungerford with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Traffic Homicide Unit. This briefing is in reference to a traffic crash this afternoon at about 6:15 p.m. at the intersection or just south of San Jose and Loretto, which sadly resulted in a traffic fatality. Two motorcyclists were northbound on San Jose Boulevard. At the same time, an elderly couple were southbound in a Subaru SUV. Female driver made a left-hand turn to go westbound into the parking lot across the street. As she made the left-hand turn, it was in front of the motorcyclists. One motorcyclist narrowly missed being struck. The second one ran into the passenger side of the SUV. The passenger of the SUV was transported to a local hospital and is in life-threatening condition. Unfortunately, the motorcyclist was pronounced deceased at the scene by Jacksonville Fire Rescue. This is the 34th traffic fatality in Duval County this year, and it is the 6th involving a motorcyclist. And with that, I'll take any questions you may have.
Do you know if speeding was a factor in this?
It's too early to tell, but there's significant damage to both the bike and the SUV.
And the elderly couple that was driving, are they okay?
The driver is fine. The passenger is in had life-threatening injuries and is in critical condition at a local hospital. And they're both in their 80s. The driver of or rider of the motorcycle looks like he's in his mid-20s. A white male. White male, yes ma'am. Any other questions?
Why haven't they covered the body then?
I'm sorry?
Why haven't they covered up the body for over an hour?
A lot of people have
Where, like, it's affecting a lot of people in not a very good way. I've seen a couple of people, I've been here since pretty much happened before I come out here.
Which news outlet are you with?
And, I'm sorry?
Which news outlet are you with?
Oh, I'm just one of the people that's been sitting here watching all this.
Anybody else
a
have a
lot
question?
of people have expressed concerns about how they said they've seen the dead body, and they're asking why no one has covered it up.
Yeah, we usually do our best to block view from the public. I believe that they did do that. Looks like there's cars blocking your view from both sides, so we'll work on that to do a better job in the future if we need to do that. Ordinarily, in any kind of a scene, we would not introduce any foreign matter, especially not a sheet or a blanket, in the event that there's something that we need. And you don't want to introduce foreign matter if you're doing processing of the scene in general.
I know you said it's too early, but any substances or anything like that you might think people involved for either of them?
I apologize, the traffic's a little bit loud. I didn't quite hear you.
Sorry. I know you said it's really early, but speeding, you said you don't know yet. What about substances? Is that also too
There's no indicators of impairment with the driver that we have. And we wouldn't know for the driver of the motorcycle who's deceased until the medical examiner report comes back. And that can be anywhere from 30 to 60 days. There's a significant amount of damage to both the motorcycle and the SUV. So there's a possibility that speed could be a factor. We'll just have to wait until we do some of those crush analysis. So,
I know you already hit on this, but I just want to make sure I got this. What time did this happen again?
6:15 p.m. It was daylight.
Okay.
Yeah, it was daylight according to the witnesses. So, and we do have some witnesses who may give us some background information about driving patterns of all parties. So we'll be working on that here as well. And then, like I say, we'll probably do crush damage on the vehicle to see if we can get an idea on the speed.
The other motorcyclists, did it look like they were driving like in sync with each other? Did they look like they knew each other? Were they just two different motorcyclists at the same time?
I don't know for certain, but I do believe that they were friends and they were riding together, which is not uncommon. A couple of people riding motorcycles together.
Now, the witnesses told you, was traffic pretty bad during that time, or was...
We haven't interviewed the witnesses yet. I haven't spoken to anybody that witnessed it, so I don't know about traffic at 6:15 on a Sunday. I don't know.
And with this being the 34th traffic incident this year, do you have an advice for drivers, cyclists while they're on the road? Anything that you would like families to know in the community?
Yes. If you're a pedestrian and you're walking across the road, cross at a crosswalk. And if you're not sure if you have enough room to get across the road, just wait. Just wait 30 seconds a minute. It's a lot safer to do it that way. If you're making a left-hand turn in front of oncoming traffic, that's one of our most common severe traffic crashes. It's a left-hand turn in front of oncoming traffic. So just make sure there's enough space, enough room, enough distance to make the turn. And there again, waiting an extra 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, it's worth the wait. It really is. And speed is always a factor too. So watch your speed limit. And then the last one is divided attention. So if you're on a phone or texting or answering a phone, it can divide your attention. And that car at 70 miles per hour, it can move, several feet, 80 feet, 60 feet. So you want to make sure that you're watching what you're doing. So.
I don't know if you'll have this number off the top of your head, but are we around the same time when it comes to traffic fatalities from last year? Are we up? Are we down?
Very close, yeah, very close. Within 2. Yeah. So it's not a whole lot of difference there. Okay. Well, have a good afternoon.
Thank you.